So I'm very pleased to announce there is some positive news in the case of missing girl SummerWells. Approximately 200 bikers are heading to Tennessee to help look for Summer. I've recently heard this news and I must say I think it's fantastic. It can only be a good thing if more people are going to help with the search for Summer. I really hope the bikers heading there yields positive results. I have heard that they are going to be speaking to Don and Candace, and naturally I'm very interested to see what Don and Candace tell the bikers. Will there be any truth slips? Will Don and Candace be able to convince the bikers they're not involved in their daughter's disappearance? I am aware that groups of bikers often help when there is a missing child. They can bring more attention to the case, especially as there is 200 or more of them, and perhaps, just maybe, they might find Summer. I really do hope that could happen. It would be fantastic. But if they can't find Summer, at least them being there will help raise awareness of Summer's case. Now, often bikers are stereotyped as having a hard outer shell and a very soft inner shell, and to be honest, I think that stereotype is correct. I don't like to use stereotypes, but bikers genuinely do have big hearts. I really hope that maybe they find out some new information. You never know, they may be able to unearth some facts we don't know. Perhaps they'll be able to speak to people that haven't spoken out before and may know something. Anybody helping to look for Summer, in my opinion, is a good thing, biker or not. And 200 more people helping to look for Summer is such great news. It really has lifted my spirits and it's really raised my hopes that maybe Summer's case might be solved soon and maybe, just maybe, SummerWells might be found safe. So have you heard about this, guys, and do you think it's positive? Do you think it's good news? Or do you think maybe it's just going to cause more drama? I'm really hoping it's not, and I cannot understand why it would. The bikers are going to look for a missing 5-year-old girl. It can only be a good thing. It can only be good news, and I really hope that no one sees it in a negative light. 200 people searching for anyone is a high number of people. I know that when the recent search was done for Summer, there was a high number of people looking for her. But was it 200 or more? But if it wasn't, this could really help. 200 or more people looking for SummerWells may result in Summer being found. I really do hope that within the next week or two we get an update from the bikers as to what they've found and what Don and Candace tell them. If they give them the same old script, or if perhaps they change the script slightly, because that happens on a regular basis. I imagine they'll get the same old story. Summer was planting flowers with Candace and Grandis. Grandis gave Summer a piece of candy. Summer went in to play with her toys, and 2 minutes pass and Summer is gone. I imagine that's the story they will tell, because that seems to be the story that they are sticking to. Admittedly, it changes from time to time. The time frame seems to be 2 minutes, sometimes it's 4 or 5. Whether Candace walked Summer all the way to the door or not has varied, and other parts of that story have also changed over the last 7 months. Which version of the story should we believe? Every version of the story seems to include the planting of the flowers, the washing of the hands, and Summer getting a piece of candy from her grandma. That part has never changed. That part has never altered, and weirdly, they've always stuck to that part of the story. I do find that extremely interesting, and I have to say, I've never bought that story. I didn't buy it 7 months ago, and I still don't buy it now.
Me and my mother and her were planting flowers. And we went in after we got done washing our hands, and she got a piece of candy from Grandma. And she wanted to go back over and see her brothers. And I said, okay. And I walked her all the way over to the porch. And I watched her walk into the kitchen where the boys were watching TV. And I told the boys, I said, watch Summer. I'll be back. And within 2 minutes, I came back. And I asked the boys where their sister was. And they said, she went downstairs, Mom, to play with her toys in the playroom. I said, okay. And I yelled downstairs for her a couple times. And I didn't get no answer, which was unusual because usually she always answers me. And so I went down there to check, and she was nowhere in sight. She was just gone.
There are quite a lot of different biker groups that go out looking for missing children, and there's a very good reason for that. Heartbreakingly, more than 2,000 children go missing every day in the US, and there's a certain organisation in Alabama hoping to lower that figure. That organisation is called Bikers Urban Response Needed, otherwise known as BURN, and it was formed in 2013 in Alabama. Members are driving home a message that they're ready to make a difference. Every mile on the road, these bikers are thinking about their next turn, said Victor Landreth. Our children are our future. We have to help protect them, said Victor. They often go to stores to ask for permission to put up posters of missing children. BURN is part of a national biker group that incredibly has helped to find more than 200 missing children aged between 11 and 16. As soon as a parent fills out a request form on the Centre for Search and Investigation's website, the bikers start a search. Victor Landreth, who I quoted earlier, who is a biker for BURN, said we'll start going out looking for them. We'll build info as where they were last seen, what they were last wearing, and this is all done on their own time and for no pay. Landreth also said because we're bikers and the stigmatisation that goes around with us, very few people will want to mess with us. The groups hope to spread the word on what they do. So these groups of bikers that do go out helping to search for missing children, in my opinion, really are amazing people. They're kind-hearted and obviously just want to do the best by these missing children. I very much doubt that Don and Candace are going to be happy about these bikers' presence in Tennessee. If they really have had nothing to do with their daughter's disappearance, you'd think that they'd be happy for these bikers to be looking for their daughter. Although, in my opinion, and as always guys, it is just my opinion, I don't think Don and Candace will be happy about it at all. I'd love to see Don talking to these bikers. I imagine they'll intimidate him. I imagine 200 bikers must be quite intimidating for anyone, even DonWells. Hopefully Don won't be verbally abusive to the bikers, and if Don and Candace really do speak to them, I hope they thank them for helping them with the search for their missing daughter, Summer. Let's hope, guys, that these bikers going to Tennessee does bring positive results in Summer's case. I've got my fingers crossed and I'm really hoping that it does. So guys, please share your thoughts with me. Pop your comments below. What do you think about these bikers? Do you think it's a good idea that they go to Tennessee? Do you, like me, think it's great news? And do you, like me, hope and pray that it brings positive results in Summer's case? I guess we'll have to wait and see and hope that an update comes from these bikers very soon. I am aware that there have been quite a lot of other things going on in Summer's case over the past week. I have been avidly listening to all of the developments, and I do have a lot of thoughts and views on what's been going on, and I will bring them to you in some further videos this week. Well guys, as always, I hope you're well, and as always, I'm going to be back with you all very soon for another true crime video. Bye for now!